Hello, and welcome to
Hello.
Reality Realness. I'm Michael Pez.
And I'm Chantel Francis, also known as Miss T Arrow or Miss T Arrow. And we're here to present episode 1, which was like actually an amazing episode. Like I wasn't really all that plussed about like who they cast for this episode for this season, and I felt like the episode made me at least want to root for some people.
Oh my God, I was just like so there was about 4 of us at my place, and we were just like on the edge of our seats watching it. It was so well done. I was just like, I'm very happy. I think that everyone came back, has something to prove, and that was really well done.
And I was exceptionally happy that, like, after it was my birthday the same day as the premiere, so I ended up going out. We did an escape room and went out for drinks after, and I was going to go meet them at the bar where they were also airing the episode. But then Mike was already at home, so I went over to his place, and I watched the episode, and he got to watch it for a second time a few hours later.
Yeah. I think I've watched it. I think I've watched it probably about 9 times.
9. Okay, I'm on like 3.5.
Yeah, I watched it. Well, because I'd watch it, and then all of a sudden, like, so I'd get like mixed up because it was a long episode. It was a good hour and a half. So,
sure. But
let's talk about points.
Well, I did have a question for you with like regarding points. Because they're doing lip sync for your legacy as opposed to lip sync for your life, and it just kind of changes it up a little bit, but I kind of scored it how I thought it should go.
Okay.
So I gave everybody 5 points that stayed, and basically since Morgan was gone, that
So everyone gets 5 points.
Right. And then I put that Chi-Chi, like all the people that were in the bottom, I gave them the -10.
Minus 10 to Chi-Chi.
And then
okay.
Ben won the mini challenge, and he won. Basically, I figured that was like considered the main stage challenge. The fact that he won the lip sync between the two of them. So that's how I scored it.
Yep.
And just to say, you might want to double check the addition there, but it looks as though I'm at +60, and you, Sir Michaelot, are at +20.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm just saying it's a good start for me. Just saying.
Hey, you get that bonus of winning that first challenge, right?
Yeah, and she won the mini challenge, so I did luck out there for sure.
Yeah, it was good. I know that fully well that Ben de la Creme will do very well for this season based off of that first episode, and good. That's awesome. I'm just like. I'm just like looking at my people and like, but you know what? At the end of the day, like you have some really strong people. I'm just excited to see what other people pull out.
True, exactly, true that. And so, like, if you want to go through the episode, kind of, especially we can start with like their entrance looks.
Entrance looks were very good. Well, they were different.
Well, actually, before that, I really loved seeing Chad and Alaska dressed in, like, I guess it's like the Handmaid's Tale. Like, I loved them kind of in the beginning. I was like, ooh, what's happening? Like, it felt, transported somewhere, which was a really good start.
Well, because what was the very end? It was you have a chance to come back for your revenge.
I don't remember the word.
The last one was revenge, but I don't remember what the last word was.
Me neither. I could probably find it right now. I have it still on my computer somewhere.
Oh yeah, like it's ready to go probably right here. But either way, like, so obviously the first 4 will get kicked off. One will like battle back, kick off somebody else, like it was like they did last season. So that's, and
then what you think Alaska and Chad are coming back?
No. I just think that just because they were there at the very end, like you saw them in the background.
Yeah.
They might have something to do with it. They might get a chance to reward the person.
Or maybe they'll do like a team thing, like who's on the winning team between them being like the captains or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you never know.
So actually, okay, so with the first entrance with Trixie, I thought that her entrance was cute. Like, I liked the roller roller blades, vintage roller Barbie. I thought it was cute, but I was kind of like, okay, like give me a little bit more, Trixie. But I thought that she had like some good little zingers, and like I like when she was like, oh, that really would have killed if someone was here to see it, or whatever she said.
I like Trixie. Trixie's her comedic skills are just like, she's on point all the time. Like, she's very quick, and her diary room sessions were phenomenal.
Yeah, I think she did
the whole thing. So that's what I like about that's my other people walking in. I mean, Ben looked great as usual in his traditional get up, which I really, really like.
But you're talking about Ben, so Ben was a little bit further after. Okay, so like, okay, with Ben though, I was like, kind of like, we've already saw kind of this look from you. We like, you have that same print that we just saw in Miss Congeniality. Like,
yeah, I just think that with Ben is that that's his style. That always will be his style. Whereas people like Milk and Kennedy will always pull out crazy, crazy looks. They're just.
I get to find that more interesting, and like I get Ben's aesthetic for sure. Like I see that he's like kind of like the quirky, kind of housewifey, kind of 1950 pin kind of idea. Yeah. But I just wish that maybe she took it a little bit further and made it a little bit more unexpected, because that dress cut and style, like I think it's really expected from her. And then she's doing it with a pattern that she's already worn on the stage before. It's just kind of like, okay, we kind of expect that from you. And so I would have liked her to amp it up a little bit.
Well, she pretty much amped up that whole episode. So I'm
pretty. True. This was just in the beginning. I hadn't seen nothing yet. So I guess next actually in was Milk, which I liked her look a lot. I know a lot of people, like I've heard other podcasts and a lot of other fans of the show were kind of like, felt that Milk's look was expected, but like I thought the exact opposite. Like I like how he has a high fashion kind of aesthetic, but it's a little bit more like ID magazine, or, it's a little bit more cool. I find like his looks are cool.
His looks are cool. And what a cocky bitch coming in there and just being like, I'm here to inspire future challenges.
Oh, I thought that was the most amazing line, because he did. And like, I liked the thinking outside of the curtain joke. Like, I thought that landed. I was like, I'm into you, Milk. And I remember when I was watching with you, when I saw his look and that set of diary room sessions, I was like really jealous that you had him on your team. I was like, he should have been.
I know. It's like he might pull something out well. Or he's the next to go. Who knows?
Have you seen, sorry, back up to Trixie, her show with Katya?
Yeah, what about?
Oh, no, I just have never seen it, so I was just wondering what it was like.
Oh, it's good. It's cute. Like, I mean, it's the two of them, they sit there. And for the longest time, I always thought that Katya was the funniest one. But really, I find Trixie to be the funniest one.
Oh.
Yeah, like really funny. Like, she says things that Katya can't even breathe after some of the things that she says, so. I'm
going to watch at least a few episodes before next week.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so going down the line.
Oh, wait, no, also, though, we have to take fact that Milk is really hot as a boy. And I'm
all hot as a boy.
Like a model.
They're all hot as a boy. Ben de la Creme is so hot as a boy.
I'm more into Milk, not going to lie. Was he modeling before Drag Race, or is that just a new venture?
Well, he grew up in New York City and like did all that New York like drag and stuff. So he's So he's like if you do a drag queen, if you are a drag queen, you know how to pose and everything. So I think he's been modeling for a while. But then Marc Jacobs picked him up, so then he was in all those Marc Jacobs ads.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
He looks only Metro. Chi-Chi is next. It does look as though she has a little more money. She does look a little bit more polished and a little bit more pretty. But I felt that she could have elevated her look a little bit more. I thought it was okay.
She looked good. Yeah, I think she looked good. She came in. She's probably my favorite queen out of all of them. Like the most excited going in. But her walking in, I don't know. It was good.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, meh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I guess what I was thinking about.
I saw a podcast. I saw a podcast of Alaska, and Alaska was talking about it. And Alaska was like, I didn't even know those were trash bags on her. You couldn't even tell.
True.
Unless if she didn't say anything. So yeah.
But I guess what my problem is with Chi-Chi is that I don't know what her aesthetic is. So like, with Milk that he's kind of going for like the urban quirky, like outside of the carton, and we know what Ben de la Creme is doing. Like we know what Trixie's going to be doing. Like I get what her style is. I get what kind of things that they're going for. I have no idea what Trixie is. She just seems to look like a pretty girl.
But that might be the good thing. It's like you're always going to be like, what is she going to pull out next? What is she going to look like next? Whereas you kind of know with the other ones that one's going to be avant-garde, one's going to be traditional, one's going to be like this. So that's the exciting thing.
Well, I mean, it gets something more interesting.
Yeah.
Next was Thorgy.
I like Thorgy. Thorgy looked like a Christmas
she walked. She has like a little wiggle.
Yeah, she came in and she did a little two-step, and then she said she almost broke her ankle, and I thought that was cute.
I did.
I like Thorgy because Thorgy's real. Like I find like she's very down to earth and like knows herself. Like you know why? Like if she doesn't win this, she wants to win this, but if she doesn't win this, she'll be okay.
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Yeah.
But then I was also nonplussed that she talked about Bob and her like the first thing that we see about her is like her talking about Bob again. And
she's still better. Yeah, she's fucking better.
Just wanted to step outside of the Bob box, like just be Thorgy without be Thorgy. Like it's kind of like she wanted to reference Bob so we can remember who she was. That's how I feel.
I guess, yeah.
Ooh. Next was Morgan. Yeah, she's
Morgan, I don't know. I like Morgan McMichaels. Like, I like to see her live and see what she does live without a show. But like, she looked
pour
good.
vodka down Aja's throat.
What's that?
I'd like to see her pour vodka down Aja's throat. That's what I want to see.
Why do you say that?
At the end, I think it's like I wanted him. She's like I want him to turn it out. Like, come on, I've seen Morgan McMichael. She's poured vodka down my throat, like something like that at the end of the episode.
Oh, gotcha. I want her to pour vodka down my throat.
I'll take that too.
Yeah.
Oh well, tequila. I like tequila better. But yeah, like I found like she was pretty. I thought her look was a little more elevated, obviously, than she was season 2. A little more polished, but like I was like, meh.
Yeah. I don't have anything to say.
Me neither. I didn't even write anything down. I wrote down her look was okay. Don't really get it. That's all I wrote down.
I was like, yeah, she looked good.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah.
Aja, I thought she had a cute look. I thought like her makeup, like 100%, like is leaps and bounds beyond what it was her first season.
She got some work done. She admitted that, and
I'll take the work because
you know what, work was good. And she came in a little scooter, and I thought that was really cute. And
I liked her outfit. It was kind of more cool.
Like I said, I watched Aja before season 9. Like I was always like creeping all the queens beforehand just to get a little feel for who they were. And I saw some of her her lip syncs to like Azealia Banks, and that was they're phenomenal. So like I always knew that she could pull something out. So she looked really good when she came in. I really was happy.
I was like, okay, I was like really counting her out, and now I'm like, I'm in on Aja right now. So I'm jealous of you there. Yeah, like I like that she's not like pageanty. Like I like she's just like, I'm interested to see what she's going to be doing now, especially now that she's gotten her face on point. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, her makeup was way better. Oh, I like when she says like, she's ready for HD, this face.
Yeah, do you remember when I sent you that meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Already talked about Ben. I love when she walks in, she's like, oh crap, is this an intervention?
Yeah.
I actually laughed out loud, so I noted that. But do you know what she's been up to? Like everybody keeps on referencing that she's been off the mark or off the map.
Bendela Creme?
Yeah, that just.
Honestly, I follow him on Instagram, and a lot of things don't really pop up for him. So I guess he's just just doing Seattle stuff.
So you didn't
being back home.
Branch out.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Kennedy Davenport?
Her look was phenomenal. I thought it was great coming in. It was over the top, which I like, and you might as well be over the top if you're going to make a big entrance in season 3 of Allstars.
Agreed.
She's not my favorite person, but I mean at the same time, I thought if there was going to be a win on looks coming in, I think she would have won. Maybe.
I wish I saw a little bit more of her face. But I liked the look a lot. I was like, ooh, like I was dazzled. It was like, it was taken up to the next level. So like of queendom, you know, like I really enjoyed that. It was like, it was big. It wasn't mundane at all. Shangela.
Well, couldn't have asked for anything better.
Really?
For Shangela?
Oh, for Shangela. I mean, I thought she looked pretty, like a pretty girl. She's cute.
Yeah, but just like the box got an upgrade, and so did she.
I like the box. But like this is what I was thinking though. Like I love how Adore Delano does like every girl chic. Like I know she does her grunge look, whatever. But I like the fact that she has a grunge look to look like a regular girl. And I feel like with Shangela, she looks like a regular girl, but there's no like look. It's just like pretty. In that particular look.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Agreed? Disagreed?
Yes.
Agreed?
I think she's like, I just think like based off of season 2, she looks really good.
There.
Looks really good. When she first walks in season 2, episode 1, when she walks into that workroom, it was like she's come a long way.
All right, I'll give the most improvement award to Shangela.
Sure, based off of season 2, yes. Based
off of season 2. BB.
Welcome back. And
welcome back.
I'm excited. She looked good when she came out. She was able to read, and I think we're good. She was good. I'm excited to see what she can do. I would feel bad kicking her off.
You would?
Yeah.
Just because she's a winner?
But then again, like...
I don't think she's going to get kicked off, though. I feel like she's going to go far.
I think she's going to go far.
Just because I think that she knows how to... She knows what the judges want to a certain extent, and, like, for all those different, like more variety of challenges. I do agree though, because she's never experienced the failure or like the going home part, that could hurt her a little bit. I think Trixie was saying that, but I think that she's going to go pretty far. Like I can see her doing top 4, top 3 for sure.
I think that what's going to happen, I don't know, I have predictions. My prediction with BB is that just for it to all like be good, I think that they're going to do, the first 4 are going to get kicked off, one's going to come back, and that person will just kick off BB.
Okay.
And then it will be 5.
In your psychic mind, this is your prediction? All right.
That's my thing.
All right. You heard it here, folks. Yeah, no, I loved her look too. She's kind of just walking like a fierce bitch, ready to slay. Like, I like that. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And who was like, yeah, we talked about Thorgy. Okay, so yeah, we talked about the reading. Like, I thought the reads were pretty funny.
Reads were fantastic. I think the poorest person out of the reads was
Thorgy wasn't that funny.
Thorgy wasn't that great. Morgan's was very like...
Oh, I didn't understand Morgan's. What was her second read I didn't get? What was it about? The first one was the mouthful of tools, and then the second one was...
the mistake, Kennedy mistakes?
Something like that.
Something about her being like the parents' mistakes.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand that. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? I would say that Thorgy and Morgan weren't that great.
I like the Angela Shangela. Shut up.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Shangela was pretty funny too, and she's just calling Thorgy like it in the sewer, and
and the low rent Michelle Visage.
Yeah, and Ben de la Creme. So I was watching Ben de la Creme talking about it, and it was like, if you're gonna read somebody, you have to like, when you read somebody, it has to sound like you're giving them a compliment, and then you just take the extra little spin at the end, so, to the point that that person doesn't know that they just been read.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Love it.
You're perfect. You're beautiful. You look like Seal.
Poor Aja.
God.
So was Valentino like rumored to be there? Is that why they all expected her to be there?
I don't know. I know that they were talking about that. They're talking about that, but like I would assume that if Aja was on it, I would assume that Valentina could have been on there. Maybe they were holding out for that 10th queen, and they said, "Hey, maybe do you want to do it?" She's like, "Yeah, let's do it." But hold on, we're gonna hold out on Valentina. Valentina says that we're gonna do it, then you're not in it.
Oh,
that's probably what happened.
So Bibi was the runner-up to Valentina.
Second choice, yeah.
I mean, I like Bibi, but I would have liked to see Valentina because she kind of. I think that she went out early on her season just because of like that terrible lip sync. And I just don't think that her time was done. I wanted to see more of what she could do.
Oh, I know. They probably would have needed another 5 episodes if they threw her in there. That would have been unreal. That would have been like, if she was on that, they're probably holding out on Allstars 4.
Maybe because she wants to.
I bet you Allstars 4. Willem. It's gonna be Willem. Valentina.
Tell me George coming back.
Kimchi. I would say that
Peppermint.
Yeah, I would say Peppermint. I could say Pearl. That would be a wicked All-Stars 4.
I want to pick it. I'm sorry, All-Stars 3, but I would have had a different cast this time around, you know. But I'm happy with what we got so far now.
No, I'm so happy with this. This is really good.
What do you think about the fact that they're all like, a lot of them were singing their original song for the talent show?
That's fine if they don't play an instrument or whatever, and that's their talent. That's their talent.
Right. I was just kind of like, I felt it was. I mean, I know that's what they do in the club, so I get that, and I get that it's like, you know, having their own song and this and that. But I guess I'm always wanting to be wowed, and like when I was hearing that everybody's doing their own like original song, I'm like, oh god, it better be good. Like, ugh.
Yeah, like it'd be like, I'm looking at it from my perspective. If also they were like, hey, you have to do a talent. I have to do a talent for a talent show. I'm not a good singer. What am I going to talent? I might lip sync a freaking song. That might be a talent of mine.
And you do your own original song?
Not my own original song, but I mean, like, some of them have recorded songs before.
I don't know, when I heard that, I was worried. I was like, uh-oh.
But are we going to go through all the performances?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. So Shangela was first. I thought that like her reveal was expected, like the whole like church thing in the beginning, and like big, you know, long gown with her hallelujah, and I was you know that there's going to be something else underneath that big gown, so I was like, it was pretty typical. But I thought she turned out the dancing, and I thought it was like fun, and it was like lively, and it was exciting. But I thought the outfits could have been a little bit more exciting. But I thought she was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought she was really good. What I liked about her was she had fun. You knew that she had fun. She wasn't worried about it. Her diary room sessions, she wasn't worried. She got out there, and then, you know what I really liked was at the very end, after she death drops, she rolls over and just like throws a laugh back, like she had like the best time ever.
Yes.
And like, And that's a true professional. That's someone that's like, she did a really, really good job, I think.
I thought she did a very high. I'd give her like an 8 out of 10.
Yes.
Good. Pretty good. So next is BB. I really liked BB. Like,
I thought it was fantastic.
And so I know everybody's was reading Chi-Chi later for not wearing any heels, but like she was wearing bare feet and she was able to work it. Like, I love when she started getting down in her like Zulu like bati wines. Like, it was so good. I was like, yes, queen.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it. It reminded me of it was just it was a good performance, and it was like, remind me of in Toronto, Jada Hudson. Jada Hudson's a drag queen, and also Safanda Cox. They do the Lion King, and it just reminded me of them. So I thought they did a really, really, really good job. And I'm like, I always think that the girls in Toronto are better than BB Zahara Benet.
You heard it here, folks. There should be. Imagine there was a competition like Toronto Queens versus Rupaul Stars.
I wish I could make Canadian Drag Race. Like if I could do Canadian Drag Race season 1, I would love to create that reality show.
Well, like
I would get Michelle Visage to come up and be the host, or I would get someone to be the host. Someone has to be wicked to be the host. And
can I dress up as RuPaul?
What's that? No, you can't, because then you have to do real RuPaul. But like, maybe she could, like, I don't know. I just think that there's just so much Canadian talent that, like, all over, like they all, like the Calgary Queens. I saw a couple of them and they're outstanding. Anyway, let's get back to this.
So yeah, Thorgy was next. I mean, she was great, but it was just a little bit boring. I do appreciate music, classical music. I'm a classically trained person in general. But the only time I got excited about her performance is when she did the one-armed cartwheel holding the violin.
Oh, it was just, it reminded me, she could do like an Anne Rice vampire clown show. Like, it'd be really, really good. It was well done. I don't think that anybody should ever be put in the bottom for being able to play an instrument. If you can play an instrument, you deserve to you're definitely safe. You're definitely safe.
But I guess I understand though, for a drag competition, maybe she should have made that performance a little bit more exciting. Like if you're saying like a vampire, like if she did something like that, like doing like the Phantom of the Opera on the thing, and she's dressed like a vampire, like maybe they would have been more wowed. But I feel like was it Sissy that walk, or was it someone just joking?
No, I think that was just a joke.
Okay, because like that would have been hilarious, actually. To be honest.
Oh yeah, if she could have played Sissy that walk on there, that would have been hilarious. Yeah.
So I thought that she kind of had some good ideas in there, but she missed the mark a little bit on its execution. Next.
But she still gets 5 points for not getting kicked off, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
So Aja, in my opinion, surprise of the episode, came out and killed it. Like, she killed it.
So good.
She killed it. Like when she first started the voguing down in her little squat like outfit thing, I was like, what's this girl gonna do next? And then her double reveal, I was like, oh my gosh, so amazing. And then she walks up to the top of that box and jumps into a death drop off of like a high object. Like I'd probably be scared jumping off that object, like knowing where I'm gonna land.
I can't even jump off anything.
You didn't jump off the curb. I wouldn't even do a death drop off the curb.
No, I wouldn't even death drop out standing on my own 2 feet.
I wouldn't even lie in that position.
My goal is by the summer, by Hanlan's Point, is that I want to be able to death drop on Hanlan's Point Beach. I want to be able to just do it and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to like Good Life Fitness and get all these mats and put them all over the floor. I'm just afraid I'm just going to smack the back of my head.
Can we shoot an episode of you practicing?
Oh God, yeah, you should.
Mike prepares for his death drop this summer.
Yeah, death drop, like when he drops dead. I'm doing it. Goosh. Whack.
I loved BB saying like, "Ooh, face crack." I'm like, God. Everybody was blown away, and I thought that was awesome to be like, basically like when she's bitches, I'm back. Like bitches, I'm back. Like, yeah. I think that she's put the fear of God in them. To be honest. Kennedy was next.
Kennedy was good. I mean, like it was typical.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything crazy shocking.
Except for when she did a cartwheel up onto that same box.
Yeah, she did the cartwheel up onto the box, and that was like.
And her look was like.
That was awesome, but at the same time, I'm like, safe.
Yeah.
Fine. That was like
a little higher than safe, I'd say.
Out of all the, like I know that she's on my team, but like I'm ready to see her go.
Ooh. But even after her, you liked her entrance look.
Get her out of here.
Whoa.
She's not gonna win. She's not gonna win.
Okay.
I appreciate her and stuff like that, but she's already fighting with everybody. She it's either that they don't understand her or she's coming off really abrasive, but she does, and it's like I wanted her to come back and redeem herself for being like a nice person, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen anytime soon.
Fair.
Quote.
Ben. So I thought Ben wasn't going to actually be as good as she actually was. I was like, oh God, this is of course she's going to do this. Like, and then I started laughing. So I'm like, she lured me in, she groomed me, and then she made me fall for her. So
at first I didn't understand what the hell was going on. I was like, okay, booby tassels. And then I'm like, okay, she does it and it reveals something, and I'm like, oh, it's still booby tassels. And then all of a sudden, then I started to get it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But like that's really good drag because she didn't have to rely on an instrument. She didn't have to rely on dancing or anything. She just relied on being herself and being funny.
Yeah, and she choreographed and crafted that whole thing, and I think she delivered 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised that she won I was surprised that she was in the top two, but I'm not surprised. It could have been like.
Well, who would have been the other person? It would have been like Kennedy it would have been Shangela.
Yeah, it would have been like that, but it was because it was so different. But then it was like, okay, let's keep going.
She.
Brutal, shit the bed.
Okay.
Brutal.
I think I understand what she was trying to do. I think she was trying to play the young, like 15-year-old baton twirling champion. I think that's what she was going for.
No one wants to see that.
But what she should have done, in my opinion, was go like the band baton person route and wear like those big like sparkly hats and like with the strap under here, and like she could have wear a sparkly bodysuit with the epaulets and like thigh-high boots, and like if she's gonna go for that, go and like make it obvious, not wearing some dollar store.
She looked like a swamp creature.
Dollar store Halloween costume. Like
it looked like she just looked like a swamp ghoul coming out, and it had like things hanging down, and then she starts coming out like this, flat-footed. You're like,
and flat hair.
It looked like a frog. It looked like Kermit's wife.
Oh,
it looked bad.
It was so bad.
Anyway, regardless, Chi-Chi, you did really, really well though. You still flipped. And you still did that baton, even though at one point you'd fucked the baton up. I saw that.
Well, I heard though, I heard it on another podcast, so I don't know if it's fact, because I haven't heard, I think it was Milk was mentioning in some sort of interview that Chi-Chi had actually cut her hand. And so she had found it was difficult for her to actually do the baton that she was doing because she had an injury. That's what, and Milk had said apparently that he was surprised that they didn't show that she cut her hand or address it.
Interesting.
So I'll research that just 100%, but that's what I'd heard elsewhere.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't give her like a leeway for her look. It was dreadful.
Yeah. And then the last one was
Morgan McMichaels. It's funny that those two went back to back because they're both back to basics.
Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Why are you
What,
mad?
girl?
Why are you mad? Hey, no, why are you mad?
Yeah, I was like, Shangela stole her whole routine with her one-liner in the diary room. Like,
Why mad? Why mad? Why mad? Why are you mad? So funny.
Shangela stole her whole.
Oh God. Yeah, she did the whole performance to them, and like.
Exactly. Like, we're watching the profile of her face, and we're just like, okay, why aren't you trying to win over the judges? Like, I don't know. She just, for someone that's been, everybody keeps on talking about her being such a great performer in the club and this and that, like, did she forget who her real audience was? And she was playing to that, like, her girls? Because, I mean, I don't think if she played to RuPaul, she would have won, but yeah. She was still second worst.
All right, so then they deliberate, and it comes down to.
Oh wait, no, we still haven't gone to Trixie and Milk. So we got Trixie. So Trixie, okay, it was okay, but I really was like, I wanted her to be more Dolly Parton-esque and go like Dolly Parton if she's gonna do this whole like country singing like by herself center stage. I wanted her to look more like Dolly Parton and like kind of pay homage to Dolly Parton.
Oh.
It was kind of.
But okay, Paul. Then can I do a spoiler alert?
Uh-oh.
Spoiler alert. Episode 2, they have to all dress as a diva.
Oh, and she does Dolly Parton.
And she does Dolly Parton.
Well, look at that. I guess I am the psychic one.
Yeah. She does Dolly Parton. We'll get to that in a second.
And then the last. Do you have any comments on Trixie?
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was brilliant. I think that she's going. I thought
it was good.
The thing was that it wasn't comedic. If she was actually playing a song, and it's like it's a different style. It's a different approach on the whole thing. Not too many people are drag queens that sing songs that are just themselves. So that's
I guess if she was gonna sing, I wish she was a hair better. But growing up in the arts world, I have a high standard for the arts in that sense, and so maybe I just expected like more.
Okay.
But I thought that her voice was just mediocre, so I wanted more.
Okay.
I don't know.
I loved it. Like I'm so in love with Trixie Mattel that not like Trixie Mattel, I'm so attracted to the boy version too. So it's like
Trixie's cute. Did you see the face morph with Trixie and Roxy Andrews? It's really funny.
No.
Oh, I'll send it to you. Like, they both look exactly like each other.
Okay, I'll write that down too.
It's in. You'll see it in the feed. It was on the Instagram today. And lastly, we got Milk. I loved this, but I'm a big Milk fan, so I thought it was really smart to do the cardboard like doll cutout looks.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was cute. That's the kind of show that you would put on. I think that definitely will inspire future challenges.
Yep.
Because that was it was just a nude bodysuit, completely like nude, and then also you're like you get to put these little Velcro things on, and that was cool drag. I could see a lot of people doing that for Halloween this year.
I was thinking about that because I was like, I used to love those like
paper dolls kind of thing.
Yeah, paper dolls. Like I loved it, and like I used to like because I thought I was gonna be a fashion designer when I grew up, and so I used to like make these fashion things. I think I had one for like Gem and the Holograms. It was like so cool. Anyway, so I thought that like it was genius. I just don't know where how he gets these ideas so fast. He must, I mean, obviously he thought about that a long time ago, but like that's really smart.
Oh yeah, I like it.
So, okay, so after that, they do the group chat on like how they should deliberate and choose which queen goes home. Do you agree with them, with people being voted out for being the strongest or the weakest, or how do you think that they?
I honestly think that like as somebody who wants to be on a reality TV show with games and strategies and shit, why don't open your mouth, just shut your mouth. Like, just sit there and shut your mouth. Like, listen to what everyone has to say. But did you agree to anything? No, unless you shake their hand. And like, honestly, like if
and even if you do shake their hand,
if I want to win, I'm going to get rid of the person that is in my way to win. But I'm not going to tell who that is.
Yeah, I'd be like, I would just like, talk to the whole group and see like as a team, you know what I mean? Like,
no, you talk to each one, and it's like the whole. Basically, I want to win $10,000, so I'm going to win $10,000. I'm going to win $10,000. I'm going to kick one of you off, and that is it. If you come back and you're trying to kick me off, well, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
You know. So
and it's just like,
the whole point is, don't ever be in the goddamn bottom. True. Bring it. If you're going to be an all-star, be an all-star.
True.
You know? Sorry, Chi-Chi, you should have put on those damn shoes. You deserve to be in the bottom.
Check.
You know what I mean? Like, and she even said that. But what I have to say is that Chi-Chi is phenomenal. She's great.
Well, and like, I mean, I thought she was going to sell herself, and she's like, oh, I fucked up. I deserve to be there. You know what I mean? I was like, don't say that too much. Shh. Like, stop it.
But, you can say all you want if Morgan's over there going, I'm kicking all the strong people off. I'm kicking
talking to like the winner. Like, did she just want to go home, or did she really think that would have affected?
Did she just want to like leave? Like,
she's like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Clearly, you don't watch TV, girl.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, obviously, because we both watch reality television, so we understand the strategy behind like staying in when it's a pure vote, like whatever they want to hear, and you could write checks in the RuPaul's Drag Race house, but it bounced. It doesn't matter.
And the one thing that's like, okay, so let's just like move on to the Anaconda.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do Anaconda, and then we'll come back and we'll finish this up because I want to get into I want to get back into that conversation, but I want to get this out of the way.
Yeah, perfect.
Anaconda, phenomenal. Ben killed it.
Ben killed it. I was like, I thought that Aja had it in the bag because it was so like ghetto and like
it's her style. It's her style. Yeah.
Exactly. So it was definitely in her wheelhouse, and I was like, she's gonna bring it. And then I was like, excuse me, Ben? Like, and so again, she won me over. So I'm like, Ben, 3 times today, you surprised me in a good way. And I was like, that says something, and it says that I'm damn happy you're on my team.
Yeah. So good. So Ben wins the main challenge, so he gets what? 25 points?
30. No, 30 for the first main challenge.
30 for the first main challenge. Okay. Oh yeah, 30 because an extra 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then does anybody else get points? Morgan gets 0 points for nothing, right?
Well, she got minus 10 for being on the bottom.
Okay. So minus 10.
Chi-Chi got minus 10 plus 5 for staying.
Everyone else got 5 for staying. What about top looks?
Top looks were Shangela, Aja, and Ben.
So who's that?
You get 10.
Plus 5 plus 5.
You get 10 for top looks.
So give me all the points for each person.
Okay,
how many points does BB have?
Plus 5.
So that's it. Okay. Shangela.
Plus 10 plus 5.
Ben de la Creme.
Plus 5 plus 30 plus 10 plus 5.
Thorgy.
-10 +5.
Okay, Trixie.
+5.
Kennedy. +5.
Yeah.
Aja.
+10 +5.
+10 +5. Okay. Milk.
+5.
Okay, and Morgan -10.
-10.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. So,
That was episode two. I'm so excited. I'm
preview for next week.
So ready.
I know it's good. It's good. I'm just like I said. Okay, so I saw the preview for next week, and the preview is that they all do a diva. They do a female singing. This might be their snatch game. They might not do snatch game.
No, I think they'll.
So this might be their snatch game because they have to do an impersonation of a female diva. Now,
but diva
Kennedy
means like they're singing, so or like a lip sync. So I don't know. Might be different.
Yeah, Ben de la Creme does Julie Andrews.
Okay, great. In a wheelhouse.
Kennedy does Janet Jackson.
Good.
Shangela does Mariah Carey.
Hopefully that works out.
Milk does Celine Dion.
Thank you, Milk. Thorgy.
I can't remember the rest of them.
Whoa, I'm excited. That's a great competition. So
it's gonna be really, really good. So are you coming over on Thursday to watch this?
Most likely.
Okay, good.
We can do like a live Insta.
Aiton will be here. Aiton will be here. Kevin will be here. Tally will be here. And some people will be here. It'll be great.
Now, just cross things over. Don't you love that Ross Matthews is in the Celebrity Big Brother?
It's just the cherry on the cake.
I mean, I'm not that close to the cast, but I love that.
I don't mind the cast. I don't mind the cast. I think the cast is great.
Okay, but I love that.
I'm just glad that there's no reality TV people in it. Like people that have played like Survivor and shit.
Yeah.
Like there's no celebrity like Big Brother people in it or anything. I'm so excited for Shannon and Elizabeth. Yeah,
I like her too.
I'm just excited to see them because they better go full out with this show. They better be playing vetoes, they better be playing slot, they better be playing head of households. I know it's only on for 3 weeks.
So just don't have those days in between, you know?
Yeah, there's apparently 13 episodes. They're an hour each, and then there's 4 episodes that are 2 hours each. So
I love Big Brother, so I'm excited for that.
I'm so excited to see what happens.
Ross.
I'm so excited. Like Ross Matthews is gonna go in there, but he could be who knows? He might not be able to keep his mouth shut. Also, I'm excited for Marissa Janet Whittaker, the girl from Hairspray, the original Tracy on only because we went to the same theater school. Are these your glasses?
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, cool. You're blind, man.
They're reading glasses.
I know, but those are
$250s. That's normal.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, all right.
For readers. But I can still see far, right? I don't need glasses to drive a car. I just need it to read.
Oh, okay. I need glasses to drive a car. So.
Are you what are you minus what?
4.75.
So if you look at your minus 4.75, only plus 250, right?
These are brutal.
Because minus 250 would be kind of equivalent to my prescription. Anyways, I guess, I'm excited for the show. Hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. I want everybody to subscribe to our channel because we love making these videos. We want to hear your questions. So if you go to Allstars Ruview at gmail.com, you can leave any questions that you want us to answer or any direction you want us to take these episodes. Add us on on Instagram at realness with the third S. And what else? Share this with your friends.
Keep supporting your local drag, and everyone have a safe and safe week, and be happy and be merry and be kind to each other, and keep on watching that reality.
Boom. All right.
Okay, have a good one.
Bye. Bye.